Guys, welcome back to Wonders of Magic. We are back here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. It's been a little while. We figured if we're going to come back and post a video, it's going to be here, one of our favorite tours here in Hollywood.
Yes, we definitely missed you guys, and we definitely missed the Warner Brothers Studios. The last time we were here was, I believe, the Barbie.
Oh yeah, when Barbie premiered, they had a whole setup, and now they're doing Beetlejuice. So we're going to be showing you guys that whole setup. We're also going to be touring the back lot. So one of our favorite tours here in Hollywood. Let's go inside and get started. Come with us, inviting Wonders of Magic. Check out all of this. Look at the costumes and the facade. This is pretty awesome. We have the Beetlejuice wedding tuxedo used by Michael Keaton and the also Lydia Dietz dress. Pretty crazy.
I love her dress.
Yeah,
She's so small.
I know. They're pretty awesome to see how they're all distressed, and you know, it's pretty crazy to see them in real life, not just behind the screen.
This is so cool. There's like so much. See, look at like the house. Like they made a little facade of their house.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Makes me really excited to see the movie. So here in front of the house, they have some costumes that were actually used in the film. You can see here used in Beetlejuice 2024. These are all the characters that they were used by. Now, of course, they don't look familiar because the movie's not out yet. Some of you may know who these are, but they don't look familiar to me yet since the movie hasn't came out. So I'm sure once I see the movie, I'll recognize all these costumes.
Yeah, it's so cool that they have the costumes from the first movie and the second movie. So I'm excited to point these out when we watch the new movie.
Yeah, exactly. To see them now, and then once we see the movie, we'll remember them. So I'm not sure how long they're going to be here.
Maybe until the movie premieres.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll see.
There's the art sculpture from Delia Dietz. This is from the first movie. This is the one that comes to life and kind of puts her on the table. It's pretty cool that that's here, right in front of the house. And then oh, look, they also have some more characters here. This looks like going to be from the new movie. Wow, afterlife characters. Yeah, from 2024 Beetlejuice. You got like a Santa, like an astronaut guy, some like toxic waste guy, some kind of like weird creatures, but it looks like these are people who died, if I'm assuming, right?
Yes, we're waiting for their turn, right?
Like it looks like Santa who got burnt through the chimney, I'm assuming. An astronaut who died of like oxygen, his face blew up. Somebody obviously got some toxic waste, and then looks like that guy got eaten by some kind of like sea creature. And then you got the guy who got like strangled by an anaconda. And then look at it, looks like somebody from Hot Dog on a Stick. That's kind of weird. I'm sure this is all going to be relevant to when we see the movie, but it's pretty cool that they have this here. So you actually thought this was from the first movie, but it's actually from the new movie. So they're just bringing back some nostalgia from the first one.
It just looked so familiar from the first movie. So
Yeah, they're using the same wedding dress.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And the same wedding suit. But look at his socks. Little details that you probably won't notice on screen. Gosh, just look at that. That is so cool. You have their Beetlejuice wedding cake. That looks amazing. Pretty giant too. And then also they have they sell some cupcakes too. Afterlife cupcake. Chocolate, vanilla, topped with sweet green icing, flow down, and edible sandworm. Might have to get one of those. That looks good. They have a ton of merch. Beetlejuice candles here. Lydia Dietz, and then they also have Beetlejuice on there. It's a set, so you can get that. They have some mugs as well. And then they have like this tumbler. That's pretty cool. I say I love the details. This is the register if you want to buy any of the merchandise. This is Departures to the Great Beyond, Pearly Gates, and Fires of Damnation.
It's so funny.
That is hilarious. That is really cool. They did a really good job with this area.
Even like the merchandise, I'm just really
Yeah, the whole setup. This area is free. You can completely you can walk in here and completely just check it all out for free. This is not part of the tour yet, so definitely worth at least just showing up, even if you're not booking a tour. Here's a look at Michael Keaton's 2024 Beetlejuice suit. Not sure how much it differs from the original one. Assuming a lot of people are going to dress up for Beetlejuice this year.
to watch the first one and compare it to the second one, like the costumes, and see how different they are.
I would say it looks the same, but pretty cool that they have it here on display. Here they have a Beetlejuice Ouija board. This is something that I probably wouldn't even try, but if you guys are interested, they have it for $29.99 here inside the store. Yeah, they have this really cool Beetlejuice hat. Kind of matches your shirt.
It does. I feel like I have to get it.
Beetlejuice. Is the same thing in the back? No, it's just a snapback. But they have a ton of merch here. Merch that I've never seen. So stuff that you wouldn't even find at like Hot Topic or anything. So
I really like this hat. Maybe I'll have to come back after our tour and come get this.
yeah. They also have this magnet here as well. Handbook for the Recently Deceased. And then I think they actually have the book itself. Yeah, it's a deluxe note card set. Not the actual book, but still pretty cool. Feels like a real book. And then they also have this bag, Handbook for the Recently Deceased. It's a little tote bag. It says Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in the back. Some more, I believe this is a magnet as well. Beetlejuice magnet. I like this ashtray. If they have this ashtray, that would be really cool to have. And then they also have some more tumblers with the original characters. I'm sure they're going to pop out like this. A Beetlejuice beanie as well. It's all green. This one is $24.95. Some more Beetlejuice swag. They got like the whole jumper suit. That's pretty cool. It's like black and white, just like the stripes on the suit. And then they also have this kind of like a turtleneck. Yeah, it's a turtleneck zip up. This is Beetlejuice right there. This one's kind of like fuzzy, kind of warm. A fleece jacket. Yeah, there you go. And then they also have this button up, which probably would be popular amongst all the button up people. This is Beetlejuice on there. If you're interested in the button up, it's $59.95. Here's a look at the sports set. It says Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in the back, 2024 AD. And then on the hood area, it also says Beetlejuice 2. And then this is what the front looks like. This is the one on display. We got the roaches right there coming out of the pocket. It's pretty heavy. I don't want to say it's thin. Pretty, like, decently made.
It's a pretty good quality.
Yeah. Let me see what the price is. There's no pricing here. Okay, so it's actually made by Cakeworthy, so it's $64.95. Cakeworthy actually makes really good merchandise. Their bags are really good. But yeah, $64.95 just for this. If you want to buy the pants, they also have the pants, and they are sold separately. They are $54.95. So $54.95 and $64.95 for the shirt, or for the hoodie. Another Beetlejuice hat with the sandworms in the back. This one's a Velcro fit. And it is $24.95. And then, ooh, this bucket hat is cool. For all you bucket hat lovers, Beetlejuice bucket hat at $39.95. The Serpentine Trinket box with the sandworm on there. Looks like a little coffin. Oh, that's cool. Has a little roach in there. So if you want to just keep your little knickknacks in there, they have that for $45. And they also have the Honey, We're Dead figurines. Those are cool. Little details. Of course, a Beetlejuice candle in case you want to smell the afterlife.
Scent of death.
Scent of death. They have tons and tons of merchandise and a lot of cool props. So if you want to take photos here, this is a really cool area to get dressed up to take photos. There's just so much to see.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm loving all of it.
Here's a Bio-Exorcist Beetlejuice ad magnet. This is pretty cool. This one's $4.95. And then they also have this one, the Ghost House with Lady Deeds. This is a sticker. This is cool. These are $3.95. Beetlejuice plushes here at $16.95. This is cute. This looks like a little dog toy that I saw at the store the other day. Beetlejuice sandworm puzzle. So this is going to be tricky to put together with all those colors. This one is $17.99. It's like the Ghost House sticker. They also have the shirt of Ghost House with Lady Deeds. I'm not sure if this is something that's in the movie, maybe. I'm assuming.
Wait to find out.
Have to wait to find out. Here it goes, nothing. And then it's got Beetlejuice in the back. Let's see how much this one is. This one is $28.95. And then they also have a different colored one. I myself am strange and unusual. You have a sweater like that.
I do have a sweater like that.
Yeah.
With Lady Deeds on it.
Yes, with her in the background.
I'm gonna have to bring it out for the movie.
For the movie comes out. Also have this one. There's not very many left. It says Beetlejuice. It's got like the Beetlejuice sandworm on there. They only have like a small and an extra small, so this one seems to be popular. This one is $24.95. It's called the TBJ Snake Wrap. I'll remember the shrimp hand from the first movie. That's when the shrimp came to life. Remember, they grabbed him in the face and brought him down to the table. You don't remember the plate? That's the shrimp hand right there. Old school. Seeing that part as a kid freaked me out about seafood. Till this day, it still looks creepy. Look at those fingers. Oh my God. Isn't it creepy? Yeah.
Details on it.
Yeah, because it was like a bowl of shrimp, and then the shrimp became alive and it popped out of the bowl, grabbed them in the face, and then just, yeah, pretty funny. Good scene in that movie, though. Definitely Beetlejuice vibes outfit. Take a look at this purse. This is really cool. It's got some like bottles on there, some skulls, a little chain.
It's actually really cute.
It is cool. Now I wouldn't really know it's Beetlejuice unless I, you know, looked up close, but still pretty cool. Yeah, unless you see the tag Beetlejuice. And then they also have this purple one. This one is $89.95. Wow, pretty pricey. And then they also have this like, I don't know, it's like a mega bag. Yeah, $29.95. This is Dolores on there. Okay, so it's got the same design on the inside. Yeah, and this one is $29.95. And if you want to match the makeup bag, they also have this Dolores crop top button up as well. Oh, it says Beetlejuice or Beetlegeist is mine in the back. So this is the new character, Dolores, right?
Yes,
I believe so. I haven't seen the movie, so it's not out yet, but I'm assuming that has to do with the new character, Dolores. Some pretty awesome props. You got the old luggage, and then also a really cool shirt that they're advertising, Pearly Gates. This looks like the sign up here, the departure sign. So it's got Pearly Gates, aboard the Soul Train. So I have this hat, it says the Afterlife in the front, and then it says something on the side. The premier supplier of news to the ghouls of the afterlife and the most interesting voices dying in the afterlife today. Subscribe today.
Something that I do see that's from the first one that we haven't showed yet is the costumes from the husband and wife.
They have them. Oh, okay. We'll see. Well, no, they're also in the second one too. When you're traveling to the afterlife, you're going to need a luggage tag. And they have one here, To the Great Beyond, $16.95. It says Beetlejuice in the back. And then also, can't forget your passport when you're traveling to the Fires of Divination, $19.95. The afterlife, that's cool. I would actually use this to travel. It's a real passport holder. Is it?
Yes.
It is. It's a real passport holder. Wow. That's funny. I like this. So here's a look at Barbara and Adam's outfits from the first movie. It actually says that here. Beetlejuice 1988. This is the outfits used in the film. How cool. Now I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the new movie, but I don't know if they're going to be having these outfits. You know, I think it would have said that here. But pretty cool to see these up close and personal. If I would have seen anybody like using these during like Halloween, I would definitely know what they are. It's just so nostalgia.
Such a cute idea for a couple.
It would be. Well, I've seen them do like the monster face with this, and it's pretty cool with the little apron and stuff. Definitely 80s attire.
Oh, yeah.
So here's a look at the new character, which is Lydia Dietz's daughter, Astrid, I believe is her name. This is her outfit in the movie. So we'll be seeing this in the movie. I don't spot Beetlejuice anywhere though. Oh, you got a graveyard there. He might be in here. And there's what they're calling it now, the ghost house, the Lydia Dietz house. It's got a steep hill. Here right next to the display, Vanessa spotted a new Beetlejuice Starbucks drink. Of course you would spot that, right?
Of course I would, and it's matcha. I love matcha, and it's mixed with chocolate chip and whipped cream, so that sounds really good.
You're gonna get it? I think you need to, yeah. I think you need to, because I kind of want to try it too. It looks really good. It's called the It's Showtime. I'm assuming that's what it's called. It's a good name for a drink, and it looks just like a little bit of Beetlejuice in there. Let's try it out.
I really love it. I love Starbucks matcha with a little hint of chocolate chip and the chocolate drizzle mixed inside. Oh, so good. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like cookies and cream with like powdered matcha.
Ooh, really? It definitely looks like Beetlejuice inside. A lot going on in there.
Yeah, you can even see like the chocolate chip chunks in there. There's also whipped cream mixed inside. So just a heads up if you guys, are lactose intolerant, maybe skip out on this one.
Okay, it looks good. Definitely.
There's the ingredients if you guys want to go to like other Starbucks and like order it. That's how you
Green tea creamer, white mocha, frap chips, mocha drizzle. It's called the Beetlejuice drink. They even put it right there. That's cool. You got your drink, and it's time to do our tour.
Yes,
Let's go. Let's go see what the backlot has been like since we've been here.
I'm really obsessed with this drink, by the way.
You're gonna have to share with me because it looks good. I haven't even tried it. I'm gonna try it right now.
Really good and refreshing, especially for the hot summer days still.
Yep, still summertime, even though we're not in summer.
Yeah, and we're gonna be outside right now, so.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfect.
Wow, that's actually really good. Tastes just like cookies and cream. All right, so look at this. We're gonna be entering the Warner Brothers Studio Tour.
I always love this history of the Warner
Yes,
Brothers.
the little water tower, and then all the information on how they started.
Our
So,
favorite too.
yep, we can't wait to do it. Let's show you guys what we're gonna get ourselves into.
Just a moment, your tour guides are going to come through the door here and they'll take you out onto the lot. Before they do, we'd love to show you a little bit more of our rich history and get you closer to the entertainment that you love. If for any reason you need to leave the theater or there's an emergency, you're just going to head right back out the way you came in. We'll be out there to assist you. But for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Never seen anything like this. No. Wow, look at this! Standing on the back line. This is where the magic happens.
That's Kong. We call him Gojira.
Well, trust me, they're just monsters of good PR.
Buenos dias, señor.
Looking good!
All right.
Aloha.
Welcome.
Welcome to Warner Brothers.
The Tasmanian Devil, Warner Brothers? What's up, Doc?
What in the Matrix?
Tell you, fellas. This is one of the oldest and most historic studios in Hollywood.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
More than 100 years of extraordinary storytelling.
He's looking at you, kid.
Black and white. Ah, this better change in the middle like in The Wizard of Oz.
This is a magical place. I think that might be the best rabbit of my life. Discover how your favorite movies, TV shows are made. It's nothing short of wizardry.
Expecto Patronum!
Warner Brothers sits on a 110-acre lot.
They went to the movies. Oh, yeah, this is it.
This is a true working studio.
Rolling.
Let's do the math.
There are 30 sound stages.
A dozen exterior lots, more than 20 re-recording stages, and
6 ADR stages.
Our shows are popular around the world
Roberta.
solo un pizzico, and are dubbed into over 46 languages.
How you doing? Genki kai. Come to you, man.
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
It's that undeniable, unforgettable emotion we have when we've shared a moment.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
This show is the greatest experience I have ever had.
From talk shows to feature films to animated classics.
Superman and Harry Potter too.
And we can't forget Looney Tunes, Teen Titans, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Warner Brothers is home to shows like All-American, Young Sheldon, and You. Not You. It's our show. You.
Gossip Girl could be listening.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
We make all the entertainment you love. Dramas with heart. And comedies with heart. I mean, come on. Right? Nobody wants to clap. All right.
Hey, Stella!
Now that one's a classic.
Sueñito. It means little dream.
What is the king's decision?
This is Sparta!
Time to be powerful.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Batman, Wonder Woman, The Big Bang Theory, and Friends. All filmed here.
This is the best date you'll ever go on.
Betty, can we make a vow? No boy will ever come between us again. I can take care of myself.
Can I be like you someday?
You can be anything you want to be.
Brace for impact.
We all need justice. We all need mercy.
You will remember me.
Barbara, you believed in me?
Dreams become reality. Right here on the lot.
Who is your favorite friend?
I would say Ross. Ross?
I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure. Will you marry me?
Yes, she will marry you!
I'm not scared.
Then get up there.
You're under arrest. Drop your gun and keep your hands where I can see them.
I don't have to show you any stinking boxes. Go ahead. Make my day.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
Please welcome Joker.
And here we go.
This is Warner Brothers.
Thank you for being a fan. It's time to join the adventure. Enjoy the ride.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
I love magic.
Emotion as he gets lit up with paintball balls. Do we have any Gilmore Girl fans?
Yes.
I got a tentative yes back there. Is that a big fan or casual fan?
Big fan.
Okie dokie. So on the left-hand side, we have this intersection. It's seen in an episode of Gilmore Girls, Jurassic Park. So the T-Rex chase scene takes place in this intersection right over here. The T-Rex is on the very far side. He pokes his head out. He roars. You have Jeff Goldblum, ironically, in a tour guide Jeep right where we're sitting. And the T-Rex chases him all the way down and through this road. Now, the jungle's not very big. If I didn't stop and talk a bunch, you'd be through it in about 10, 15 seconds. So when they filmed the T-Rex chase scene, they filmed it going down this way, and then back, and then down that way, and then back. Then we, the audience, because it's dark out and it's raining, we can't tell they're just going up and down the same 400-meter stretch of road. And that's movie magic. Top left window there, what do you see? You just see trees, because that whole building is only about 3 feet deep. There is no inside to it. So we'll see Allison park her car, go up on the stairs, hang out on the porch, her friends come over, knock on the door. All the outside shots are right over here. If you ever see Allison inside of her house, that's filmed over in a soundstage where we build the set on the inside. Now, if this building had an interior, it would then be called a practical, and we'll walk inside of a practical later today, right over here.
The building at the start of the jungle was Merlot's Bard, HBO's True Bloods, and our lagoon became a not-so-private lake for Natalie Wood in The Great Race. It was featured in an episode of ER. Was 19th century Japan in The Last Samurai, and was home to Ira's Roadside Diner in the Academy
Because back in the day, it used to be our western backlot. It was like an old western town, and we filmed all of our cowboy movies back here. Some of those include Colt 45, Blazing Saddles, Cheyenne, and the last thing to film back here, when it was a western backlot, was actually a Will Smith music video. In the early 2000s, the western genre was in a decline. People weren't watching it anymore. So we tore down our western backlot, put up to a vote. Half the workers, they wanted more production offices to work at. The other half of the workers, they wanted a village backlot. Because in the 90s, early 2000s, there were a lot of family-centered shows, neighborhood-centered shows. So we actually did both. These houses you see around us, they are real structures, but they're not real houses. If you go inside, you're not going to see a kitchen or a living room. You're going to see office spaces, cubicles, people working at their desks. Reason being, this white house and greenhouse to your left, these are the writing offices of a new show called Sex Lives of College Girls. The next house on over is the writing offices for a show called Night Court, a spin-off of the original show Night Court. And the next house on over is the writing and casting offices for the show Bookie. So we're working on the inside, but because we have a nice little village, we film on the outside. So this house over here, this is Hannah's house in Pretty Little Liars. It's Bob's house in Bob Hart's Abishola, and it's Jason Segel's house in the Muppet movie. And all of our TV shows have had a few episodes here on the village backlot. So The Big Bang Theory, there's an episode where Sheldon gets kicked out of Penny's car, and Howard picks him up on the back of his moped, and they're driving over speed bumps in the village. 2.5 Men, you can see them hop a fence and break into a house. Fuller House, the spin-off of Full House, you'll see the character DJ get proposed to here in the street. Abbott Elementary, Brager and his dad have a lawn care service. They're doing lawn care out here. All American, a few kids get kidnapped from the street. The George Lopez Show. George Lopez, he joins the Neighborhood Watch. This is the neighborhood he's watching. So it's a dual-purpose backlot. We film on the outside and work on the inside. This next building is the Bridge Building. Originally, it was a castle, and you would see the castle in the TV series Kung Fu, as well as the film Camelot. But just like the western backlot, after a while we say, and that's good because that gives the set decorators an easy time transforming it for every production. So your right hand side over there, that turns into a newspaper agency in Gilmore Girls. It's where Rory has her first internship. In Pretty Little Liars, they turn that whole right side into an airport. The entire building is the Los Angeles Police Department in the Lethal Weapon movies. Real life on the inside, that's the HR department, that's payroll, that's the mail room. So we work on the inside, and we film on the outside. So while we're on tour today, Warner Brothers does have a more unique tour in that the tour guides have them to go where they want. If you go to Universal, it's pretty much the same tour every day, all day long on a track. At Warner Brothers, we have flexibility. So depending on what's open, what's closed, I can go wherever I want. So if I know what TV shows, films, and genres you guys enjoy, I can kind of reroute my tour to be more towards your liking. So go ahead and shout out some of your favorite shows, movies, and genres. The Action and Magic. We have a whole Wizarding World of Harry Potter in there as well. Oh yeah. We had Blade Runner film on New York Street. So we're currently in Midwest Street, our next backlot, also known as Anywhere USA. And that's because we can transform it into any street in America. So this little town right here, you can see it as Stars Hollow, Connecticut, and Gilmore Girls. They all take place in the church right over here. Annabelle Creations, they also had a scene inside the church. Parts for the semi-trucks, be mindful as we cross the street. We're missing a lot of things to make it look more realistic. What are some things we're missing to make it look more real?
Street lights?
Signage, street lights. Cars, people. Look at the doors. None of the doors have any doorknobs on them. Mailboxes. Any idea why this is?
Because they change them for like time period and location?
Bingo! So all those little accessories of a town, the street lights, the signs, the doorknobs, they can date the decade a film takes place in. That's for George and Mandy's first marriage, a spin-off of Young Sheldon, a spin-off of Big Bang Theory. Right on this way. So this house over here, on the outside, you'll recognize it as Kim's Antiques from Gilmore Girls. Do we have any fans or friends?
I just don't remember the episode.
I'll give you a hint. It's a flashback episode. It's the Geller's house, so it's their family's house when they're in high school.
Is it when they're going to prom? Or...
Bingo! It's the prom episode. So you have Ross and Rachel sitting on the stairs here. Rachel's date doesn't show up. Ross has a secret crush on Rachel. He realizes he'll save the day. He'll go upstairs, put on his suit, he'll come downstairs. He'll take Rachel to prom. He goes upstairs, gets dressed up, comes back down. Rachel's date showed up, and they left without him, and he's all alone. Now this is a practical. You saw a facade in the jungle, just the face of a building, about 3 feet deep. A practical has the rest of the building on the inside. What are some of the things you notice on the inside of a practical?
There's a lot of like set up top.
Say again?
Oh, there's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling?
Yeah, there's like a lot of tools and piping on top.
Sure.
The lighting is like, I guess like you figure out whatever lighting you want.
Mm-hmm. It's very bare, it's very empty, all for good reason. When you're in here, you're gonna look through your camera, you'll see if you see the ceiling or not. If you don't see the ceiling in your shots, there's no need to build a ceiling for the time of money of building it. Some shows you see the ceiling, some shows you never see the ceiling. If you don't see the ceiling, that's a good thing. That means the gaffers and electricians, they can hide their lights above us, shining down on us. If it's 95 degrees outside, it could be 120 degrees inside. All the cast, the crew, the body heat, those big lights shining on us gets really hot. So an elevated ceiling helps the heat dissipate a lot more. The walls here, very thin Luan or balsa wood. Most of them are not load-bearing walls, they're just here for design. We have a mill on our lot, or you can do your own carpentry while you're here. So if you come here and you want to use this house, but you don't like the layout, you can knock down all the walls, go to the mill, build some new walls, bring them in, redesign the house however you would like. The floor, this is just the skeleton of the floor. So when a production comes here, they don't want to spend time taking out all the old furniture, tearing down the walls. They want a nice bare empty floor to start and build up from. You'll see the foyer and the kitchen, they have finished flooring. In the basement of our mill is a huge printer. So instead of putting in actual hardwood floors, which takes a lot of time, costs a lot of money, we have a printer in the basement. We print a wood design on vinyl sheets and just roll it on out. So it's quicker, easier, more cost effective. Most importantly, this actual wood floor, if you listen to it, louder and clear. That's how wood is. The kitchen, if we walk over here, listen to your footsteps and hear how it changes. Come all the way in. So the vinyl flooring it's more cost effective, it's easier, it's faster. Most importantly, it's quiet. So when you're filming in here, the only audio you want is the dialogue of the characters. All the footsteps, all the sound effects, those are added in post-production. They're Foley sound effects. That way you can control how loud they are and if they even exist. Upstairs. So Luke's Diner is 3 stories. There's a diner on the first floor, then he lives on the second or third floor. If you go there in real life and you look up, there is no second floor, there is no third floor. So in reality, we built his apartment next door on the ground floor, because you're always filming on the ground floor for safety. Now in the show, you might see Luke in the window of the second or third floor, because there are catwalks and scaffolding on the inside, so he can pretend to be upstairs, but he never actually is. Again, the practicals are just skeletons of a house. There's no electricity, there's no air conditioning, there's no plumbing. So all these big black pipes, this is portable AC coming from outside. We'll park an air conditioning unit on the outside, pushing in cold air. Electricity, there's no wiring in here. Light switches don't do anything. Outlets don't do anything. We'll have a generator parked outside, running in power for the film equipment. Plumbing, there is no plumbing. No pipes in the house. So if we're doing the dishes over here, we need water. There's a production assistant on the other side. Just pumping in water, you have the same 2-3 gallons of water, but cycle it on through. So just a very bare bones skeleton of a house that we redesign every time we need it. Any questions about the inside of a practical? This is usually when they realize it's that side. When you film Sookie's house, it's this side. Instead of going from house to house to house all over the lot. This is also Boss Hogg's house in Dukes of Hazzards in the movie, or in the TV show. And if you know James Dean, this is also their house in East of Eden. Eagle's house in Gremlins. If you don't know, she's an older lady. If you look in the front door, you'll see the staircase. She uses a power lift chair that picks her up the stairs. The Gremlins, they hotwire the house. That power lift chair malfunctions. It whips her up too fast. I'll just have you join us here in the sidewalk corner real quick. Thank you much. So the Gremlins, they hotwire the house. That power lift chair, it goes too fast. Miss Eagle, she flies out that window. She splats right over here. So if you watch Gremlins this holiday season, you can tell your friends you saw Miss Eagle's house, and you stood where she splattered. If anybody here watches the TV show Chuck, they use this house and they blow it up. This house over here, Pretty Little Liars, they crush a car right through it. So when you're filming here, in the contract, it says you can do whatever you want to the houses. You can repaint them, blow them up, crush a car through it. You just have to return it how you found it. So do whatever you want, but at the end of production, return it the way you found it.
And that small market was used as Lucky Leon's cupcake shop on the TV series Pretty Little Liars.
Garrett to On-Lot, tour guide Garrett to
You'll
On-Lot.
see Midwest Street on a lot of television shows. In fact, it was turned into All of Stars Hollow for the hit series Gilmore Girls. Now, it doesn't snow much here in Southern California, unless the art department brings it in by the
Just
truckload.
double checking, exiting Midwest Street behind Full House that reopened up, correct? Or no?
Yes, you can exit behind the courthouse to go left by 26. You can't go by the courthouse. You can't go left by 26.
Perfect, thank you. Alrighty, folks. Shrunk into a white is an optical illusion. So humans, we have 2 eyeballs. We can tell it's a flat surface, but a camera only has 1 eyeball. It looks more 3-dimensional on camera. So before we had green screens, we would paint our backdrops, but that's how you have the fake backdrops. If you look down here, right, you're going to see all the actors' trailers, all those white trailers. Those are the actor trailers for the show The Pit. Here's a hospital drama, a spin-off series of ER. It hasn't came out yet. The writers, you're mainly only going to see over at Warner Village. If you see somebody walking around over here, they could be quite literally any part of production. You can see gaffers, electricians, production assistants, scripts, actors. If you see anybody with a bloody face or a broken arm. So up ahead, we have our mill. I mentioned earlier, we do all of our own carpentry work here. So this is the mill. We'll drive right through it. So those little bikes, and that's because, as you can tell, it's very small roads. There's nowhere to park. So it's quicker and easier to just go around via bike than actually on a car. If you look to your right, you'll see your first celebrity sighting. I'll play a little clip about the mill here.
The metal shop is where anything made from steel, aluminum, or tin is constructed. The staff department contains over 60,000 architectural molds and is where we make fake brick, rock, and stone walls for film and television. The design studio underneath us has large-scale printers that allow us to print billboards for marketing and backdrops for production, while graphic artists design signs and imagery here. On an average day, there are 200 to 300 people here at the mill.
So this little area is the metal shop, we do all the metal fabrication. The next corridor up here, this is the carpentry department where they're building all the sets. If you look to your right, you can see they're doing the framework for a building over there. So they build their sets in here, they paint the sets in here. If you look to your left, it's a more finished set being built over there. Now to your right, when they finish building and they finish painting the set, they stack it up on this blue dolly. So that is a full set right there. It's George and Mandy's first marriage, that's Mandy's bedroom. This show hasn't even came out yet. So when George and Mandy's first marriage comes out, you can tell people you saw Mandy's bedroom, boarded up on a truck. So they pull them up like that, they put them up on a blue dolly, and then come out, take them to the set, and pop them back up. You see there's a whole lot of work over here. We built the Barbie Dream House in here.
Really?
And on tour, I wasn't allowed to tell people that. We didn't want you to like take pictures and like spoil it on the internet.
Oh, okay.
However, there was so much pink in this room that everybody knew what it was. It was just pink everywhere. If you look up ahead, you'll see a gas station, making purposes. So if we ever need a gas station scene, instead of leaving the lot, renting one out, we just use this. Set decorators, they come in, they repaint it, they'll put up a fake gas station logo, bada bing, bada boom, gas station. Wow. So Pretty Little Liars, they used it as a gas station. The show The Mentalist, they used it as a gas station. Now up here on your right hand side, here's this 3-story tall building. That's our props department. 3 stories tall, giant basement under, right? Those are some of the lights, some of the street lights, some of the street signs we use to furnish the rest of the Midwest. So it's 3 stories tall, giant basement, holds over 500,000 different props on the inside. There's a room just for telephones. There's a room just for toilets. We have every prop you could need and every variation of every prop you could need. And taping of the Jennifer Hudson show, they are free. You go to the website oneiota.com to get tickets. We have a live taping of Jennifer Hudson. We have a live taping for Night Court. We have a live studio audience taping for tall soundstage over there. That's soundstage 16. It's the tallest soundstage in North America. Soundstage 15 over here. It's the only soundstage that has windows. And that's because originally it wasn't a soundstage. It used to be the art department. That's where storyboard artists would be drawing. That's where painters would be painting backdrops. And they wanted natural sunlight coming in as they did all their artwork. Now it's no longer the art department, it's now a soundstage. So Conan O'Brien, he had his talk show inside of here. And then I can show you a clip for stage 16.
Stage 16 became the tallest stage in North America in 1936 while filming Cain and Mabel, starring Clark Gable and Marion Davies. Davies felt the stage should be taller to fit more elaborate sets. Workers painstakingly raised the stage 30 feet off the ground with hand cranes to reach its current height of 98 feet, instead of adding the height to the top of the stage. This allowed Cain and Mabel to resume production production much faster. Since its completion, this stage has housed some incredibly large sets for memorable films, like the Park for the Shaboomie dance sequence in The Music Man, the drag race in Rebel Without a Cause, the Riverboat Poker Tournament in Maverick, and the grand finale of The Goonies.
Right, so we're now headed to a soundstage. Usually on the weekdays we don't go to sound stages, but all Americans are not here today. We're allowed to go inside of one of their sound stages. Should be soundstage T9.
It's amazing. So cool.
Actual house in Beverly Hills. So sometimes we film at the actual house. Sometimes we film in our fake house we built over here. So this is just like the practical. There is no air conditioning. There is no electricity. There is no plumbing. It's all just fake built inside. This house, I said, is a 1-to-1 scale of an actual house in Beverly Hills. So the people who own the actual house, they're paid to not change the inside of their house. So they always have the gray walls, they always have the same furniture, they always have the same lighting fixtures. That way, if we go to the actual house to film, you don't have to do any set decorating. We're now headed to stage 48. And that's where we have the set of the Friends still built on the inside. You can take photos and videos of. We have the set of the Big Bang Theory in there. Some green screen rooms for Harry Potter and Batman. Some presentations about sound and audio. And a cafe. Just a big tip for you. I would do the museum first and then go get food at the cafe. If you get food, you can't finish it. You can't bring it with you because there's no food or drinks allowed inside the museums. So I'd say museum first, then go get food, unless you know you're going to finish it all. While you're inside the museum, they're going to ask you to refrain from touching any props or costumes. That's because they are the real set pieces. Restrooms are to the left of the cafe. And it is self-guided. So when you're ready to exit, you'll go to the far right of the building. You'll be underneath these canopies, and a new tour cart, not me, but a new cart, they'll pick you up, and they'll take you the rest of the way. And with that, folks, I hope you all enjoyed your tour today. I've been your tour guide, Garrett H.
So cool. Next part, the guided tour, or the self-guided tour. They have the Friends exhibit, which is a lot to see. We've shown this in our previous videos. If you guys want to check those out, we're gonna do the museum. Let's do it.
My favorite part is right here.
Yeah, it is. What is it? It's Central Perk. I always forget.
I know.
Central Perk Cafe.
It's like you always want to say Central Park.
Central Park. We're gonna pass this up and go see what's new inside the museum. Let's do it. I guess they were celebrating 30 years of Friends. That's new. Didn't see that last time. Cool little photo op here. Here's a quick overview of the Central Perk Cafe. Now, we have eaten here before. It is very good. They have themed drinks, and it is pretty popular. The line does get quite long, so if you are looking for get a snack during the tour, you can come here and get one of the themed food or drinks. It is pretty good. If you guys want to see this portion of the tour, you can watch one of our older videos on the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, and we cover some of the food and some of the drinks here. But for now, we're going to pass this and head on to the museum. Also, they have the Selena costumes from the Selena movie in 1997, worn by Jennifer Lopez. I knew I could catch you here, finding these.
I love this movie.
It's such a great movie, and the outfits are amazing. They're kind of like made from original, well, not original ones, but they're designed like the ones she used to wear back in the day.
I used to dress all my Barbies up in this outfit here.
Yeah, that's a very popular dress. I believe Kim Kardashian was trying to buy that dress, the original one, but no.
Just leave it.
Yeah, it belongs to Selena. Cool that they have the dresses from the movie. So. Here's a piece of wardrobe from the Elvis movie, which I recently watched and I liked a lot. It was a really, really good movie, and it looks time period correct. It looks like something Elvis would have worn, down to the boots. Made in 2022. Here we are at the Big Bang Theory part of the exhibit, and you can see this is the area kind of where you can do some photo ops. Looks like you're going upstairs, but it's just a backdrop. There's no second floor. And there are the doors, the elevator area. Look at the set of the Pasadena apartment used in Big Bang Theory. It's pretty cool. It's actually a photo op area. You can sit on the couches, grab a magazine or a comic book, and they'll take a photo of you right here. Here's a look at some of the wardrobes worn from the characters of Big Bang Theory. This is Howard, and this is what Raj was wearing too. And then I'm pretty sure that's Shelton back there. And then this is worn by Farrah. This is like a little cafeteria looking set, but literally it's just in a soundstage. Pretty cool how they can add the lighting and make it look real, right?
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah, putting this behind a camera definitely would look like indoor of a cafeteria set. They were explaining to us how usually these areas don't have ceilings because it's used for lighting equipment, all the gaffers and the electricians. So when you usually see it on film, you won't see a ceiling. Pretty interesting, something I learned today. I always thought this photo op was so funny. It's like a depth perception. So somebody sits further and closer to the camera, and it appears to look like a giant. Remember we did this too?
Giant and then a regular.
Yeah, and then like an elf, I guess. That's how small it is. But it looks like, in camera, it looks like they're sitting across from each other. But in reality, one is sitting further than the other. And it gives it a really cool effect. And if you want to get photos with the Batmobile motorcycle or fly on a broomstick like Harry Potter, which you did last time,
I did.
You can actually get that here done in the tour. I think it's an additional like $50. You get a printout,
Yes.
and you get several options.
All your belongings with you, because this is the final stop of the tour, okay? This is also where you started your tour earlier today. Chances are you would have parked at the parking structure directly above. If you need to get going, because some of y'all do, just let the attendants in there know that you need to exit right away, and they will escort you out the doors so you can be on your merry way, okay, folks? But on behalf of the Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood folks, thanks so much for joining us here today. Please wait for the cart to come to a full and complete...
All right, the last portion of the tour is the Museum of DC, Harry Potter, and a lot more.
Where all the magic happens.
Where all the magic happens, yeah. We're gonna see a lot of cool things in here. Ah, yes, the Arkham Asylum display with the Riddler costume from the most recent. Ooh, the Oz costume. I haven't seen this. This is the one that Colin Farrell wore. Kind of looking like the Penguin there, if I'm not mistaken. And then also the Joker costume worn by Heath Ledger. This is a very popular costume. Amazing. Look at the chain at the bottom. The details on this costume. It's very creepy. Did you notice the little flower right there?
Oh, no, I didn't.
That is cool. His gloves, and then also from my childhood, Mr. Freeze costume, worn by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mr. Freeze.
He was my favorite Joker.
He was an amazing Joker, yes. But the new Joker is great as well, in their own different ways. Let's keep going. DC. Unfortunately, no Marvel, just DC. Look at the Bat. Take a look at the latest Batmobile driven by Robert Pattinson's Batman in the last film. They also have his costume over here. This thing is huge. Gotta say, it's like a muscle car, but it's like a boat.
Yes.
This thing is humongous. Here's a look at Robert Pattinson's Batman costume. Very different from Michael Keaton's costume. More comic book-like, I would say. Like pieced together, more tactical. Born in 2022. I like it old school. This Batman was a little more confusing for me, but I know a lot of you still enjoyed it. It was a good film. And then also, look at how small Zoe Kravitz was. This is her costume. She's about half his size. And then the rear end of the Batmobile. My gosh, this thing is huge. And also the other DC. You got also Ben Affleck's Batman here. And then you have Aquaman, Wonder Woman from Justice League, and all the other Justice League characters. Obviously Superman, and then the Flash. And here we have a Superman corner with some props, and also the costume from the Man of Steel in 2013, worn by Henry Cavill, who we did see in Deadpool and Wolverine, which was a big surprise.
Nice little tribute to him.
They called him the Calverine. Oh, that was so cool. I know you were a little shocked, or you weren't really sure who it was, but after I explained it to you, they kind of did a little backlash at Warner Brothers.
I've never really seen the Superman movies. I saw maybe like the first original ones. And
Yeah, unfortunately, they kicked him out as being Superman, and they referenced it in the movie. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it was pretty brutal. So Disney was crazy for that. But yeah, this is the costume, and we're gonna miss him, but hopefully he enters the Marvel Universe. We'll see him soon. And right next next to Superman, we have the Aquaman costume worn by Jason Momoa. And you can see here, it actually looks pretty small. I would think Jason Momoa is a lot bigger.
No, I thought he was a lot bigger than this, but I guess that's the illusion of the camera.
I guess that's the illusion of the camera. We think he's a lot bigger, but he's actually not that big. I'm really surprised. All right, now we entered the Batcave and you see some Batmobiles from different eras. You got some old school ones here. You got the Batman motorcycle here, which is always really cool to see. This one's awesome.
Always my favorite.
Yeah, this one's really cool. I remember when I first seen it on film, I was like, that is cool.
You actually get to try it where we just showed you.
Oh, yeah.
The photo experience, you can actually jump on it and move around.
You can get on it, move around. They give you like a little video / photo area to take. And then also you got the Dark Knight Rises costume right here. This Batman was my second favorite Batman, right behind Michael Keaton. It was Christian Bale, and it was worn in 2012. Dark Knight Rises. I'm not sure if those two are the same, but yeah, this is the costume.
Yeah, both great movies.
So this one here is called the Batwing, and it's from Dawn of Justice in 2016. I have never seen it. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've never seen this one.
But the one we have seen is Michael Keaton's Batmobile, the nostalgic one, which is right here. Man, I remember this, getting a McDonald's toy in McDonald's back in the 90s, and it was my favorite. It was so cool.
It looks like right out of the comic book.
Yeah, it does. This is like unreal. Best Batmobile ever made, in my opinion. Better than the new one, better than the Dark Knight one, better than the motorcycle. The original well, not the original, but my childhood Batmobile, Michael Keaton Batmobile. Just gives me Catwoman and Penguin vibes. So cool. And the Riddler and Two-Face. Gosh, prime Batman for sure. Here's a look at some of the OG costumes. You have the Wonder Woman OG costume from 1975 through 79. You also have the Christopher Reeve Superman costume from 1983. And also the Michael Keaton Batman, my childhood Batman in 1989. Very simple, very bold. We did see him for a little bit on film not too long ago, and I'm hoping he comes back. I doubt it, but still cool to see the costume. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today's video here from the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. What an amazing time. Love the tour, one of my favorites in Hollywood. Definitely want to come back, and we're excited for the Beetlejuice movie.
Yes, and we also hope that you guys loved our video, and we're going to bring you along with many, many more to come.
Yes, we have Halloween coming, Halloween Horror Nights, Disneyland, and a lot more. Six Flags, Knott's Berry Farm, Knott's Scary Farm. Stay tuned, guys.
Season.
Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, do us a favor, hit that like button. It does help out the video so much. And if you guys want to see more content just like this one, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you guys know when we post the next one. Once again, thank you for helping us find the Wonders of Magic. Bye.